edge of your mortal world I stand. Judgment passed, delivered by his hand. Now clear the smoke, there the ashes stand. A fitting tribute to mortality and man. What was written, foretold in dreams, in visions, apocalypse now seen. And all self-righteous fools who lived and blasphemed drink the wine of his anger, die with the Satan's throne. His hair as white as wool, his eyes like burning flame. He is the first and last, he brings the seven plagues. 7 stars of 7 cities in his hand. He holds the keys of death for the underworld and man. Know the end is coming. Heed this line.
to the show, warriors. That was Man of War with Revelation, Death's Angel. Yeah, it's Friday night here in the UK. Are you ready for some metal? We've got lots tonight, lots of good shit. We've got lots of... I'm going to call the show Mortal because I'm going to play quite a few Mortal Sin tracks. Can you all hear me out there in Radio Land? If you can hear me, let me know because I haven't got a clue if you can hear me at all. Anyway, yeah, I've got some Mortal Sin, I've got some Iron Maiden, I've got some Warbringer, Whitechapel, some fucking Slayer, maybe some Wasp and some Metallica, Parkway Drive, just stuff like that. Yeah, that's just a few of the tracks on tonight's show. Yeah, we have a Ronnie James Dio track for this evening, which I'm not going to tell you, as usual. What's that? Anyway, if you can hear me, yeah, you can hear me, right? Okay, so all is well on the metal front. So anyway, I don't know what you're up to, I don't know where you are, but just let me know that you're listening. I've already got quite a few people in the chat room already. They're dying for some metal. Denise, Slatanic Steve, Georgios, Sugar Junkie, and I don't know who Wookie Moosh is. Could be Janet. You have to let me know, Janet, if that's you. If you are listening, let me know. Go pop along to the Warrior Radio Facebook page, or if you know my personal one, just message me. If you're up for it, if you've got balls of steel, you can come in the chat room, but you have to have balls of steel to go in there. Anyway, on the show, here's some fucking Mortal Sin with I Am Immortal. I'm Immortal. That was from Mortal Sin back in, I think it was 1989, from the Face of Despair album. Yeah, I'm going to play a couple more Mortal Sin tracks throughout the show. Yeah, how you all doing out there? Did you have a good New Year? Well, I did. Great fun up in Rockets up in Glasgow with a few friends. Yes, it was a great fucking night. Look forward to many more of them. Anyway, if you're listening, let me know, because if I don't know you're listening, I can't give you a hail. Any new people there? No. Anyway, right, let's play some music then. Yeah, here's some Iron Maiden. Oh, that was Damage Plan with Fuck You. Yeah, that was a very nice song for this evening. Yeah, how you all doing out there? Yous are all quiet. Yous are pretty quiet tonight. Normally, I don't know, he's not drunk yet. Come on. Well, in the UK it's 9:30 at night. Let's see. I'll scroll to the little clocks here. Sydney is 8:24 a.m. On Saturday morning. LA is 1:24 p.m. New York is 1:24 p.m. Oh well, maybe he's are all working. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But anyway, thanks for joining me. We've got lots of different types of metal tonight. A bit of black metal, a bit of old metal, a bit of thrash, a bit of would you call them glam? No, not really. Glamish, but yeah. What else? A bit of newish metal. Oh, there's a band here that I don't know how to, I would call them elf metal. But yeah, I'll play that later. It's actually a very good track from a band that I've just heard, just started listening to this week. Anyway, so if you are listening, let me know and I'll give you a shout out. And yeah, let's see. It's Big Tam Johnson. I think he's just tuned in. I'm gonna play a song for him. Not this one, but the next one. But this band, it's a stoner band, a stoner metal band called The Sword, and the track is called Seven Sisters. And then we'll have a track for Big Tam with the Kilt. Anyway, enjoy.
With fear and superstition, stumbling around, and now
that was Deep Purple with Perfect Strangers. That was for Big Tam the Kilt, for Glasgow. Yeah, Tam, it's live. It's live as can be. If anyone else is listening, let me know and I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, I think I left the mic on there when I went out for a wee refreshment outside, and come back. I was like, oh, the mic's still on, but anyway, hopefully there was no noise through that. Yeah, we're gonna keep it quite softish. Not soft, but we're gonna get harder later. I'm going to play the Ronnie James Dio track for this evening, I think. There was a few people mourning about the same songs, the same Dio songs, but you guys normally pick the Dio song, so I've picked my own tonight, and it's from the album Mob Rules, and it is Mob Rules. Enjoy.
Nothing to say.
was Warlock with All We Are, the lovely Doro Pesh. Mwah. She's still fucking looking gorgeous at her age. Yes, I would. Yes, anyway, moving along. Gordon Carmichael, he's joined us. Hail, Gordon. Nice to see you again, buddy. Anyone else listening, let me know. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I do ask for songs every now and then, and this week, during the week, I asked for 5 songs each. I gave you 5 songs each, and only 3 people wrote 5 songs. I have some of them, I have most of them, and someone picked 3 songs from the week before, so I can't play them. But I will play what I've got here right now, and it's for Slatanic Steve. And then another one for Denise. She wanted Metallica, and Slatanic Steve, one guess, wanted Slayer. Here's some fucking Slayer. For Whom the Bell Tolls. That was for Denise Bedford, now in Glasgow, yes. Or, yeah, near Glasgow. Yeah, and before that with fucking Slayer with Skeletons of Society. That was for Satanic Steve in Sydney, Australia. And, yeah, got a few more, quite a lot of requests to go through. What I've done is I posted a post. Yes, I posted a post on the Warrior Radio Facebook page during the week there for requests. So that's the best time to get them in, so that I can find them and get them up there and blah blah blah. Because there's lots of things going on during the show, and for me to find songs, it's sometimes quite fucking annoying, and it gives me a sore head. Anyway. I do my best. Anyway, what we do next? Oh, we're going to get a wee bit harder now. If you like it hard, do you like it hard? I love it hard. Here's some Whitechapel with, oh, that's a bit strange. Alone in the Morgue. What are you doing in the morgue? Anyway, enjoy. Cry of the Blackbirds. What a song. Before that, with Whitechapel with Alone in the Morgue. Don't know what he's doing alone in the morgue. Yeah, people are asking me for requests during the show. It's better if you ask me during the week, so that I can search them out. Because although I do have like 50,000 tracks, I don't have everything. I would like another 50,000. You can't always get what you want, as the saying goes, or as the song goes. Anyway, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I've still got a lot of requests to go. So I'll play them. I'm going to get a bit harder. But yes, if you're listening and I haven't give you a shout out, just let me know. Get in the chat room on the Beautiful Metal Radio chat room, or you can message me on Warrior Radio Facebook page, or you can just message me on chat on Facebook if you want. Just let me know you're listening. Anyway, on with the fucking show. Here is some more Mortal Sin, and then one of my favourite tracks, and a few other people's as well. It's a long one, so I know where I'm going for this one. It is 7 minutes 16 seconds long, and it's named after a country in the Middle East. So here you go, Lebanon. Magus, the Shadow Knows. That was for Georgios in Glasgow. Yeah. Glad I found that one. Before that we had Warbringer with Iron City, and then before that we had Mortal Sin with Lebanon. Yeah, what he's all up to, if you're listening, just let me know and I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, the chat room we're talking about kilts and tartans and stuff like that. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah. It's normally pure filth in that chat room, but there's been no filth whatsoever tonight, which is amazing because it's an hour and 20 minutes into the show, and there's been no filth whatsoever. Anyway, yeah, so what's happening? It is 20 past 10 in the UK, yeah, if you've just tuned in, welcome to the Warrior Radio Show on the Beautiful Metal Radio. If you want to message me, go to the Warrior Radio Facebook page. If you want to send pictures, put them up there. If they're filthy, email them to me. I'll look at them later. Yeah, if you want a song, it'd have to be one that I've got at hand. If you've not already had a request, that is. Anyway, yeah, where am I going now? I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just going to eat some more grapes and play some more metal, and yeah, I fuck like a beast.
Free. I start to howl. voice of mercy, no evangels of light. Mighty messengers, heathens, rise! Witness are coming, gods of the dead. I ride through the air, I laugh as I die. With powers of evil, dark knowledge is mine. The ride of the wicked, the person was trust. Kill without warning, for blood now I lust. Strong winds, magic mist, to Asgard the valleys fly. High overhead, they carry the dead, where the blood of my enemy lies. Three songs have I, and they ride by my side. The fierce, the black, and the wicked are their names. We ride down like enemies on the half-hearted flight. No voice of mercy, now we bound down the light. Strong winds, magic mist, to Asgard the valleys fly. High overhead, they carry the dead, where the blood of my enemy lies. Strong winds, magic mist, to Asgard the valleys fly. High overhead, they carry the dead, where the blood of my enemy lies. Strong winds, magic mist, to Asgard the valleys
Yeah, Blood of My Enemies by Man of War. And before that, we had Death Ray Vision with Fat Compromise. I think that was that a request? Firstly, thanks, Steve. I think it was. And Wasp Animal. I fucked like a beast before that. Yeah, Dorothy's just turned up in the chat room. It's gonna get filthy. I think, yes, it's started already. Yes, I knew it wouldn't last. If anyone else is listening, let me know, and I'll give you a hail. I know there's people listening, so I just don't know who. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I'm gonna play this band. They sing about elves and shit, but they're pretty good. Wouldn't go far off. I mean, I'll have a listen to it. The band are called Evertail. Only listened to them this week. Listened to the album, and I thought a few tracks were and then I listened to the rest and I went, ooh, yes, very good. Then after that we'll have some Nightwish, and then we'll have some House of Lords. Ooh, House of Lords. Yes, Greg Giuffria was part of them. I remember buying a Giuffria album a long time ago, and they left that, started House of Lords. Anyway, moving along, nothing to see here. Here's Evertail, then Nightwish, and then House of Lords. Enjoy. Nightwish. We had Nightwish, Bye Bye Beautiful. We had Evertail, the Elfie band with Elven Twilight, and that just there was House of Lords with Rock Bottom. Yes, I was just scrolling back there to the chat room, and that's why I got a bit flustered there. They were talking about assholes. Yes, assholes, and waxing or using cream to get rid of hair on your asshole. Yes, that's what they're talking about in there. And also, I mean, on that subject, I did see on Facebook there the other week about people, or mostly women, bleaching their assholes, like, because they were too dark, and they want them nice and white. Very strange. And if you think I'm getting into that shit and doing any of that, you've got another thing coming.
It's Saturday and no more school. There hasn't been for years. She says we're here forever till eternity. what I've lived through. I've got no fears that match the hate that came from you. It's Saturday, I've things to do. I wish you all the best. Now I leave your placid room. Enjoy eternal rest.
Annihilator with Never Never. That was Never Never Land. That was the sheep version. Yes. I won't tell you what they're talking about in the chat room. Well, it's to do with sheep, so work it out. Yeah, and before that we had Five Finger Death Punch, which is a bit of fisting, or Four Fingers and a Thumb, not a thumb, 4 fingers and a thumb. Back for more. We had Judas Priest. You got another thing coming. Yeah, what time is it? Oh, about an hour to go. I think I might go over again tonight. I'm definitely going to go over by probably about 15 minutes, if the boss is okay with that. Luckily I don't have anyone on after me. Brilliant. Sheep. Yes. Who likes Battalion? Anyone like Battalion? Or Ashes of Ares and Angra? Well, that's what's coming up next, so tough. You listen to Warrior on Brutiful Metal Radio. Here goes.
Stop to think, stop to forgive me, I've gone astray. Shine your light as I fade
Wanderer with Salvation Suicide. And before that we had Ashes of Arius, Dead Man's Plight, and Battalion, Running Alone. I really liked that Battalion song. I just liked it. Really liked it. Yeah, how long we got to go? Roughly about an hour. Yeah. If you're listening, and I haven't give you a name check, just let me know. Let me know you're listening. Either jump onto the Warrior Radio Facebook page and just message me, or you can come in the chat room, or you can just message me on my Facebook if you're on my Facebook, or you can Twitter. What's my Twitter? It's Warrior_Radio. Yeah. I don't know about the email. No one's emailed me yet. I mean, during a show, warriorradio@hotmail.co.uk. And I do have Skype, which is warrior.radio, but I haven't got it uninstalled it, so you won't be able to get me on that. So, Anyway, on with the show. Some more Mortal Sin? Yeah, we'll have some more Mortal Sin. And then some couple of requests after that. Yes, Morning Face people. Here's blood. Here's another Blood of My Enemies. But this one is not Man of War, it's Mortal Sin. Enjoy.
Smiling the stage of the ride, the flash of a victim, the left with a prey. in the sky apart. Only I was born the day I let you go. I let you go. I let you go. Good spell. Yeah, my God spell.
Parkway Drive with Blue and the Grey. I think that was an actual bonus track on an album. Let me check what album that was. Atlas, yeah, it was a bonus track. Good track. And before that we had Exodus with Blacklist, and that, Parkway Drive was for Melanie Hippie Dorothy Miller. And I think Exodus was for Satanic Steve, and Havoc Time Is Up was for Sugar Junkie. And before that we had Mortal Sin, Blood of My Enemies. Yeah, so that was a 4 in a row there. Don't normally do 4 in a row, but yeah, I just had to do it. Anyway, next track is brand new. It's out couple of days ago, 3 days ago or something, by Brazilian death metal band Hugin Minen. Yeah, that's the name of Odin's two ravens, by the way. And the track is called Flight of Ravens. It's from their brand new EP called Mountain Breaker. Like I say, it's just out a few days ago. The band sent me it, and it's fucking cracking. And yeah, I'll play that, and then I'll play Chain Reaction, and then some Toxic Holocaust. Ah, brilliant.
Just like the raving sky, above the sound, freeing the night sky, where I am.
Toxic Holocaust with Rat Eater. Yes, it's from the new album. And then a Chain Reaction, Elder Thrived. And then Hagen Mingen, Flight of Ravens. Yeah, it's brand spanking new. Yes, they are a lot bigger than the grapes. I have eaten a whole box of grapes tonight during the show. Yeah, it saves eating a lot of crap. So yeah, I've done a whole fucking box of them. They were very nice. Anyway, you all still awake? How long I've got to go? I'll probably go about 10-15 minutes. No, longer. Maybe 15 minutes over time. Because I just have to play these songs, or else no, I've got to play them. And the next one is an Australian band. It's total change of tempo here. And I'm going to play some Rose Tattoo, Rock and Roll Outlaw.
To love me true as true. All I need is a rock and roll band.
Kill Switch, Engage, My Curse, and Adrenaline Mob Indifferent. I think they were both actually for the hippie, Melanie. I think. At least one of them was. I know that. Before that, we had the Aussies, Rose Tattoo, with Rock and Roll Outlaw. Yeah, what a tune that is. What time is it? Got a couple more. We've got two more songs and the outro to go. And yeah, the next track is the last Mortal Sin track of the night. Yeah, you have been listening to Warrior on Brutal Metal Radio, and this show I have called it Mortal, as I played lots of Mortal Sin, as they were a band that was kicking about when I was growing up in Sydney, and I'm sure, in Satanic Steve, we used to go and see them, and they've had more lineups than the fucking Glasgow Police, but they're still a great band, and iconic Aussie thrash band that we will pay homage to tonight. Yes. Anyway, here's Mortal Sin with Woman in Leather, and then we'll have some War Device. Enjoy.
Thank
That was War Device with Mind in Panic. Before that, with Mortal Sin, Woman in Leather. Yes, I love a woman in leather. But yeah, that's for another show. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for listening tonight. I hope I've kept you awake and happy with the music. If not, just tune in next week. No, well, next time. I don't know if it'll be next week or not. I'll see what happens. And yeah, get your requests up on the Warrior Radio Facebook page for the next show, so I can get them together. And yeah, until next time, thanks for listening, and hail and fucking kill.
Fuck the world, hail and kill. Fuck the world, hail and kill. Fuck the world, hail and kill.
Warriors are good. Real good. The best.
A battle I ride, blazing up to the sky. Chains of fate hold a fiery stride. I'll see you again when I die. Me, my enemies ride fast, knowing that this ride's their last. Saddle my horse as I drink my last ale. Bowstring and steel will prevail. True song.